Good morning, everybody. Hope all are fine by the grace of Almighty. The syllabus of our ICT book has already complete. I hope you read in home properly for the upcoming SSC examination. Though our syllabus has already complete, now we start to revision from chapter first to last. Okay, so let's start. Our first chapter name is Information and Communication Technology and our Bangladesh. Okay, this is our important topic of this chapter. Here we just read the important points or important lines of this chapter, and in this home and in home you read it thoroughly. First one, the 21st century and information and communication technology. We start. The concept of wealth that prevailed in the last century has radically changed. Okay, last century has radically changed. Why? The whole world rightly acknowledges that the wealth of the 21st century is knowledge. Okay, for this radically changed, knowledge is behind. For this knowledge, the concepts of people's hour of thinking are become changing throughout the world, and they have been taking preparation to face the challenges of the 21st century. Okay. Now look, in 21st century, two more important factors. In 21st century, there are two important factors. Number one is globalization and number two is internationalization. And ICT means information and communication technology, and ICT is the main driving force behind their acceleration. ICT is the main driving force behind their acceleration. Now, the geographical border of a country transcends and extends to all parts of the world as an effect of globalization. Okay, as an effect of globalization. We can refer to Bangladesh as an example to make the point clear. Millions of Bangladeshis now live all over the world. The place where they live in is as if a small Bangladesh. Okay, the place where they live in is as if a small Bangladesh. So in one sense, the border of Bangladesh has extended beyond its one on one. Okay. In one sense, the border of Bangladesh has extended beyond its own one. Okay. Moreover, they, in spite of being the natives of Bangladesh, are living as the citizens of different countries. Okay, for globalization. Number two, internationalism is the unwritten law of the present world. It is unwritten law of the present world. Once people had to depend on the blessings of nature for survival. However, by inventing machines and tools, they have lessened this dependence. With the help of machine and technology, they have controlled the world economy after the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th century. So they have controlled. Peoples have controlled the world economy after the Industrial Revolution, when in 18th and 19th century. Okay. The nation which participated in the Industrial Revolution once ruled the world. A similar shift of power has been observed as the knowledge-based economy has started dominating the world in the 21st century. Okay. This portion you should read in home. Okay. Then we turn to the importance of ICT. ICT has emerged as the most important technological skill. Everyone should have the basic computer literacy to survive in the 21st century. Only then one may have access to its amazing world. Okay, unless students acquire the ICT skill, they may not generate new knowledge. By collecting, analyzing, and evaluating information. In fact, without the skill, they can never face the challenges in the 21st century and position themselves in the knowledge-based society. Okay, unless you have the knowledge of ICT, you cannot face any challenges in the 21st century. Okay, then we turn to some great ICT personalities. Okay, turn to great ICT personalities. Number 1, Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage, 1871, an English engineer and mathematician, first introduced and developed computer. Who introduced and developed computer at first? The name was Charles Babbage. He is regarded as the father of the modern computer. Look, he is regarded as the father of the modern computer. He invented difference engine in 1991. In the Science Museum of London, an engine was made according to the design of Babbage, and it worked properly as expected, and later he designed a calculating machine called analytical engine. Charles Babbage. Okay. Then number 2 is Ada Lovelace, 1815 to 1852, the daughter of poet Lord Byron. First thought about how the process of calculation could be made more effective. She became interested in science and mathematics since her childhood and was encouraged by her mother. When she met Charles Babbage in 1833, she brought before him the concept of programming. To use in his analytical engine. That is why Ada Lovelace is honored as the pioneer of programming concept. So, who was the pioneer of programming concept? Name is Ada Lovelace. Babbage delivered a lecture about his engine in 1842. When? In 1842 at Turin University. Then Ada, with the help of Babbage, explained the hours how the engine could work. Ada Lovelace explained the hours how the engine could work. She marked it in a numerical order. While describing its mode of working. In 1953, when the note was published, again 100 years after the death of Ada, the scientists realized that it was Ada who put forward the idea about the algorithm of programming. Okay, it was Ada who put forward the idea about the algorithm of programming. Then James Clerk Maxwell. Important progress was made in physics during that period with the invention of Babbage and Ada. Scientist James Clerk Maxwell combining the electric energy and magnetic force. James Clerk Maxwell combining the electric energy and magnetic force put forth the theory of electromagnetic force, which opened a possibility of sending wireless messages from one place to another. Okay. Then Bengali scientist Jagadish Chandra Bose, 1858 to 1937, became successful for the first time in sending wireless messages. From one place to another. In 1895, he successfully did it by using microwave. So, by using microwave, Jagadish Chandra Bose can send wireless messages from one place to another. Okay, then, but Italian scientist Guglielmo Marconi succeeded first in doing the same work by radio wave. That is why he is acknowledged as the inventor of radio. So, the inventor of radio was Marconi. Okay. In the 20th century, after the development of electronics, IBM company was the first to build the mainframe computer after the development of electronics. Which company? IBM company. In 1971, cost-saving computers were made. With the invention of the microprocessor, it became easier to make affordable computers. In the 16th and 17th, using the internet protocol, ARPANET was invented. The interconnection among the computers through network started developing since then, and the invention of the internet was the outcome. Okay, and the invention of the internet was the outcome. For ARPANET was invented. In 1971, American programmer Raymond Samuel Tomlinson introduced the first electronic mail communication through ARPANET. Okay, Raymond Samuel Tomlinson introduced the first electronic mail communication through ARPANET. He is the pioneer of inventing the email system. Okay, student, no more today. In the next class, we start from here. Okay, we start from Steve Jobs. And in the next class, we try to practice some MCQ question from these topics. Okay, thank you everybody.